Gosh, already been an hour here. Wayne, you still there? Have you fallen asleep on me? You know, Wayne, how about if I turn it over to you for just 1 second? You still over there? I'm looking down. Let's see. Gunter had a question about aspect ratio. Can we control that? You know, when it comes to aspect ratio, if you're talking about the video, the actual video aspect ratio, if you look at this one, for example, that's playing right now, this girl playing the trumpet, this is actually a 16:9 aspect ratio. You can see that it's a wide video, and it's a lot wider than it is tall. You'll notice that some videos you go into have black around the edges of them. That means they're in a 3:4 ratio. YouTube pretty much controls this. YouTube pretty much controls the aspect ratio. The size that you're looking at right now on my screen, for the most part, is the standard size that YouTube prefers you put up. You know, when I create video tutorials, I follow YouTube standards, so you'll notice most of our videos fill the full screen, but some videos don't, and those you'll see a black line. So that's pretty much, so you really can't, you know, control that aspect ratio. Wayne, I'm going to pop it over to Wayne for just a minute. Now, everybody, I want you to realize that, again, you're going to see my screen disappear. You're going to see Wayne's screen appear, which is just going to be kind of a gray presentation screen. And Wayne, I thought maybe you'd have a couple comments here, maybe about YouTube that you'd want to say. So let me turn it over to you for a second, okay? And I'm going to set you as current speaker right now.
Well, I would say one thing about YouTube is how fast something can get posted on YouTube. Last year, some of you may remember the Oklahoma State football coach in a news conference really had words with a reporter from one of the local newspapers. And I kind of heard about it, and I went to YouTube, and this was like 45 minutes after the news conference took place. It was already posted on YouTube, the entire news conference. So it happened. Oh, Sue says, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, John says, Wayne, are you talking? I've been talking for quite a while. Jean says she can hear me. But anyway, I guess one last parting comment here is I would simply suggest to all of you that if there's a particular topic that you might like John to cover in one of his webinars, please email him and let him know, because there's, as we all know that there are many topics that can be discussed on the about computers. This is interesting. I'm getting all kinds of messages that I'm coming in loud and clear, and John can't hear me. So, and Nancy can't either. So I'm going to type John a quick message and say lots of people are hearing me, but my wife Nancy can't. And it's not selective hearing. Nancy just informed me. Okay. Okay, here's Donna says I hear you. All right. Hearing going good. Okay. Anyway, thanks to all of you for joining us this evening, and we look forward to doing another one of these in the very near future.
Okay. Can you hear me again? Go ahead and somebody pop me back if you can. Let me know that you can hear me. Yes, you can. Okay, cool. You know, it's really funny. When I popped over to Wayne, I suddenly couldn't hear him. And I think I'm discovering, everybody, that, and I've heard this from a couple people, that if you suddenly can't hear something or if things don't seem to work, if you actually go up and do a refresh on your browser, you know, at the top there's those little green circle buttons up at the top on your browser bar that you can click to refresh your screen. That seems to work. I didn't dare do that here because the presentation actually is coming from my computer, and so I didn't want to do that here, so I couldn't hear Wayne and what he said, but I'm sure he said some wonderful things, so I'll have to watch the recording. I did see a question. I want to go back up and answer this question. Let's see here. Somebody said, Gene said, what is the Insight button for, and is everything on YouTube free? And the first answer is that, yes, everything is free. They do not have, at this point, any pay-for content up on YouTube, although rumors rumor mill has it that YouTube is going to be going into the, they're going to go into a little bit of commercial business where they may have, for example, television episodes and some things like that. You may have heard of websites such as Hulu, and that's Hulu. Which is a pay-for site. You can get television episodes, and there's some other ones out there too as well. YouTube is beginning to look at that, but everything you're seeing today, everything that's up there now is free. There's no charge. The Insight button that she was referring to is if we go back over here to our account, if you look across the top here, I did sort of purposely skip over a few things, and I did sort of skip over Insight. But since you asked, Gene, let me tell you what this is. Insight basically gives you statistics about videos you have uploaded. Now, you're going to notice here that I don't have any videos uploaded for Jack's account, and so there's no data here. But if I were to log into my Discover Skills account where I have all those videos, you would actually see a graph showing you how many people per day look at those videos, where do they come from. It basically gives me insights, that's why they call it that, insights to who is watching my video and how many people are actually getting in and watching the video. So, so that's basically what Insights is over here. Okay. Now, just to kind of finish up here, let me pop back over to my PowerPoint again. We'll kind of wrap things up. So here's the deal, guys, is that, YouTube really can be a fun place to hang out. Now, yeah, is there junk up there? Yes, there's lots of junk video up there. But there's also some very, very good video. And if you go up and you do a little bit of searching, do a little bit of looking around, I know that you probably have hobbies, you have interests, you have a lot of different things that frankly, you could probably find some excellent videos about. I know Sue's gone up there and she's searched for videos on math. She teaches mathematics in the OPS school system, and she's found some really good math videos that are up there. I found lots of good trumpet types of videos. I found really good videos on guitar playing, and of course, in our own little selfish part of the world here, we would love to have you go up and see our videos. And in fact, when you go to the Discover Skills website, when you guys actually go to our www.discoverskills.com website, a lot of the videos that you see are actually coming from YouTube. That's why you see the little YouTube logo on them. If I, for example, go over there, let me just pop over there right now for a second. And let's see here. Let me go to discoverskills.com. So here's our Discover Skills website. And if I scroll down the page just a bit, here are a couple videos. These are videos that we actually told you about. This is a video on how to use this Freebinar program that you're using right now. And then here is a video from our video blog. You'll notice the YouTube logo here. Well, these are actually up on YouTube, and these are links directly to YouTube that we have right up on the Discover Skills site. So the bottom line is on all this stuff is that, YouTube is a place worth checking out, and we really love it if you check it out. And if you do check it out, we would love to have you come over and visit our Discover Skills page, look at our videos. Certainly, if you do set up an account, we would love to have you go up and favorite us and like us and subscribe to us. Anybody who does that, it just makes us look better. And I know it's kind of a selfish thing to say that, but it is one way that you can sort of, in a little way, help our program out by getting more people out there. Okay, well, I think we've kind of gone past the hour that I really was kind of planning on tonight. It's about 10 after. But what I was going to say is that if any of you have any additional questions for us, we would love to hear your questions through email. Oh, I do see Donna. I'm looking over here right now. Donna says, is there a chance of getting viruses a higher level of getting viruses through using YouTube? And the answer is no. Just watching video on the internet is not going to be a threat to you. And certainly if you watch them from YouTube, there's nothing up there that YouTube would ever let through to you. About the only way that you can get a virus is actually by downloading a piece of software from a place you shouldn't be downloading it from, or of course through email. Email is still the #1 way. So no, but very good question, Donna, but no, you're not going to get viruses from YouTube. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. And we will, I think the game plan is we may actually try to do this every couple of weeks, come up with some different topics and so on. When the presentation is over with tonight, if you do have any questions, we would love to hear from you. I think most of you know my email address. It's jlortz@shf.org. I'd love to hear from you, love to have any more questions. If I get enough questions in, I might actually put together what's called a video response blog, which simply means that I will just take the time to make a little video and answer the questions that were asked about the presentation tonight. We will be putting this up onto the Discover Skills website once I get the recording all taken care of upstairs, and we will be putting this recording up on the Discover Skills site, at least as long as I got it recorded. You never know about my computer upstairs. I will make these slides that you saw tonight available on PDF. And as I mentioned, we're going to try to schedule webinars on a little bit more consistent basis. Maybe every few weeks we'll have one. I'd love to hear some topics that you guys would be interested in. When we finish today, when I click on Stop Presenting, which I'll be doing here just in a minute or so, what's going to happen is, I think, if I have it set up right, you should be taken to a survey. And it's a very simple survey, very similar to the one you filled out last time if you had a chance to. And we would love it if you would fill out the survey. It gives us feedback. It lets us know a little bit about how things went. Wayne and I will kind of work a little bit on working this co-presenter thing so that we can make it a little bit more streamlined when we get done. So anyway, I think we'll probably go ahead and call it a night. I really appreciate all of you being here tonight, and watch your email for the dates on the next webinar that we're going to put out. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's see here. And I'm looking over here at my questions just to make sure I got them covered here. It says, Bob says, can you receive webinar at other than the home computer? Absolutely, Bob. You can be at any computer connected to the internet, and as long as you have that email link that was sent out to you, as long as you can somehow get to that link to your email message that has that link in it and click on it, you can go up and you can visit this webinar. In fact, like I mentioned to you, Rana, who is a volunteer down at the Senior Health Foundation, is out in Maine right now. And I know that, obviously she's not at home, but she's watching it. So yes, you sure can, Bob. Okay, so I think we will go ahead and call it a night then. Thanks again, Wayne, for hanging in down there, and thank you all for hanging in and attending tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Stop Presenting right now, and you'll be taken to the survey.